Caring for the Vulnerable, NUR 3678, Session 4B. We talked about the three concepts that were required in order for the nurse to care for vulnerable populations. We talked about cultural competence. We're going to add a little bit more advocacy as well as resiliency. So according to our history, our nursing history, nursing advocacy was on the rise. As prior to 1970, before the women's movement, nurses were subservient to physicians and hospitals. They were identified by uniforms, but they did follow the pledge. Then after that 70, there was a code for nurses, requires nursing to protect the client from the incompetent, unethical, or illegal practice of anyone. Service learning began to evolve from a philosophy of education emphasizing active learning and directed toward encouraging social responsibility. There were benefits of service learning as it helps to meet actual community needs, foster caring for others, allows firsthand experience of effects of public policy on vulnerable populations, helps to develop empathy, and develops a better understanding of oneself. The impact of service learning on students has been tremendous, according to DeChauncey. The Habitats for Humanity they've worked, it helps them to coach through job interviews. It has allowed them to go to the state to lobby at state capitol. They allow them to work in mobile clinics as well as on a union mission. So let's look at Habitats for a minute. Let's look at some of the responses from students that work for Habitat for Humanity. And they state, "We had to dance around large families of baby mice. We made walls until all the prepared material were gone. This was inside an unheated warehouse, but we kept on swinging those hammers. We got pretty good. My family all want to come another time and try it." That's working for Habitats for Humanity in service learning. Coaching for job interviews. It says here, by the fourth call, she was amazing. She had poise and confidence that surprised both of us. It made me feel incredibly good to have made such a difference in this young lady's job search. So because they've been out, you're out there and you're working in different capacities, you begin to get confidence in yourself. As far as lobbying at the state capitol, they state that after I spoke, I felt so empowered. The representatives were actually listening to me. I'm so glad we had this experience. Who knows what kind of fires have been lit? If you're in a mobile clinic, it says, I've begun to recruit my friends into volunteering with the task force. For the homeless, I had to laugh myself at the crusader that I've